Good evening, and welcome to Hesse 8's first Black and Brown Voices Showcase. I'm Mr. Roberts from 5th grade. Tonight, we'll be viewing amazing performances from Hesse students, authored by Black history's most renowned writers. Through history, these authors and poets have shaped literature and how we think about the English language. Join me as we look at 5 stellar students' performances in this year's Black and Brown Voices Showcase. First up, we have Anaya M. performing Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All by Maya Angelou in her 2008 book.
Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in the cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Me and all Mother Goose lines on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing fame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoot. I make fun, way they run. I won't cry, so they fly. I just smile, they go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys fight all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. That new classroom where boys pull my hair, kissing little girls with their hair and curls, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my scream if I'm not afraid at all. It's only in my dreams. I've got a charm that I keep on my sleeve. I can walk the floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all.
That was such a great performance, Anaya. Next up, we have Aaliyah A. performing a quote from Kamala Harris's inauguration as Vice President of the United States.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah, and I'm going to read a famous quote. My mother would look at me and she'd say, Kamala, you may be the first to do many things, but make sure you are not the last. Vice President Kamala Harris.
So glad to see Black Girl Magic here at work at Hesse 8. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. Next up, we have Carrington H. in middle school performing Drums by Langston Hughes.
Bear in mind that death is a drum, beating forever till the last worms come, to answer its call till the last stars fall, until the last atom is no atom at all, until the time is lost and there is no air in space itself, is nothing nowhere, death is a drum, a signal drum, calling fire, to come, come.
Thank you so much, Carrington, for your submission. Next up, we have a former student of mine, Haley M., performing I Too by Langston Hughes.
I too, Langston Hughes. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America.
Thank you, Haley, so much for your submission. And last but not least, we have Keith Mobley performing John Lewis's 2016 commencement address from Washington University.
John Lewis, 2016, commencement address at Washington University in St. Louis. Graduates, you look beautiful. You look handsome. To each and every one of you receiving a degree today, congratulations. This is your day. Enjoy it. Take a long, deep breath and take it all in. But tomorrow, you must be prepared to roll up your sleeves because the world is waiting for talented men and women to lead it to a better place. I love to come to college, campuses, to speak because I believe that young people are often on the cutting edge. You have the education, you have the energy, you have the skills to know how to get in the way. When I was growing up in rural Alabama on the farm that my father brought in 1944, when I was only 4 years old, he had saved $300 and a man sold 110 acres of land. And from the little town of Troy, I visited Birmingham, Tuskegee. I saw those signs: white waiting, colored waiting, white man, colored man, white woman, colored woman. I asked my mother, I asked my father, my grandparents, great-grandparents, why? They said, that's the way it is. Don't get in the way. Don't get in trouble. But as the chancellor said, I heard about Rosa Parks. I listened to the words of Martin Luther King Jr., the actions of Rosa Parks, and the words and the leadership of Dr. King inspired me to find a way to get in the way. I got in the way. I got in trouble. Good trouble. Necessary trouble. I graduated of the great university. You have received a great education. You must leave here and go out and get in the way. When you see something that's not right, not fair, not just, you must have the courage to stand up, to speak up, and to find a way to get in the way. When I was your age, some maybe thought I was just a little off, maybe a little maladjusted. But sometimes you just have to be a little maladjusted, stood in the way of peace, stood in the way of love, stood in the way of non-violence, and stood during the late 50s and early 60s. We came together. We studied that Gandhi attempted to accomplish in South Africa, accomplish in India. We studied the rule of civil disobedience. We studied that Martin Luther King Jr. and the people in Montgomery were all about. We start sitting down. We were standing up for the very best in American tradition. On May 20, 1961, the same year that President Barack Obama was born, some of us on the Freedom Rise black and white college students arrived in Montgomery, Alabama, at the Greyhound bus station. We were met by an angry mob. We were beaten. We were left bloody. We were left unconscious, some of us. And later we traveled by bus to Mississippi and other parts of the South where we was arrested and jailed. We didn't give up. We didn't give in. We didn't lose the faith. We kept our eyes on the prize. And as students, as graduates, you must keep your eyes on the prize. You have a moral obligation, a mission, a mandate to do your part. You must play a role, help to redeem the soul of America, help create a beloved America, a beloved world where no one is left behind because of their race or their class. In the final analysis, we are one people. We are one family.
Thank you so much for watching Hesse K8's first Black and Brown Voices Showcase. And for sticking around to the end of the video, you get a sneak peek in how you can help Hesse K8 advertise for this year's talent show in May. Send a video of you or you and a friend performing a talent, or you and your class cheering someone on, and send it to the Flipgrid attached to this video. Once you do, you may be picked to be in the official commercial that's released school-wide next month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.